shoulder horizontal abduction positional isometrics. So if you're up to this exercise, you've probably done positional isometrics a few times. Shoulder horizontal abduction is going out horizontally and abducting. So this is normal abduction is pulling your arm up. Horizontal abduction is going back this way. So from the side, this is neutral, that's abduction. So if we're doing positional isometrics, it means your active range versus your passive range, which is the stretch, is too big. So we're going to try and close that gap. So what we're going to do is we're going to find our active range, and then, why don't I just show you? So the way I like to do this one is you can just do it really simply, just laying down. So I'm going to turn away from you as I do this. So as I lift my arm up, that's my active range. So I'm just going to rock my body around like this. So I'm kind of pushing with this other arm. Now I can kind of get my arm here. I'll actually move away. There we go. There we go. So that's my active range. So for me, I don't have a big gap between my active and passive, but I'm just going to push here to go, and now I'm at the end of my passive range. But for me, that's only about 10 or 15 degrees, so I wouldn't be doing positional isometrics. But let's just assume that that's as far as I could lift my arm, and I'm here. So this is the end of my active range. I'll push in about 10 or 15 degrees. Now I'm going to hold here. I'm going to do a pales and then a rails contraction. So pales is pushing my whole arm, trying to scoop through the floor. And then rails is trying to lift my arm up that way. But assuming obviously with my passive range, my arm wouldn't move. Take a big breath, pack it down, create a radiation, and then start driving through the floor as hard as you can. You're going to do this for 10 seconds. Keep going, 3, 2, 1. And then everything on the back of your shoulder, doing everything you can to lift that arm up, and also using that tissue to try to pull your body even further back to get into a bigger position, and then relax. Once you've done that, you'll push back another 10 or 15 degrees and go there. And then you're going to do 1 rep at every 10 or 15 degree increment. So imagine that's as far as you could go. So this was your active range. You do 1 there at about 10 or 15, another one there at about another 10 or 15, another one there at about another 10 or 15. And if that's the end of your range, then you've done 3 reps. So effectively, if you've got, say, a 30 degree gap, you'll be doing about 2 reps. If you've got a 60 degree gap, you'll be doing probably 4 reps. So that's your shoulder horizontal abduction positional isometrics. There is another way that you can do this, which is also super simple. That's literally just sitting next to a wall. So I pull here and then I rotate my body around. There we go. I'm now at the end of my active range. So then I pull around into passive, and then I go again. So you can do it like this. Super simple. I prefer the one on the floor because it just keeps everything still. You know where you are, your body's not moving. It's a little bit harder to cheat. So there you go, positional isometrics for shoulder horizontal abduction. Enjoy.